everyone. Today I'm going to kick off a new series of videos for this channel. And for those of you who've been here a while, this is going to be something completely different. To put it in context, I'm filming this towards the end of October 2020. I live in eastern Pennsylvania. You can kind of do the math and figure out with world events, I'm in for a long, dark, and cold winter, being mostly confined to my house. And I thought it would be best if I could pick out a project that I could really sink my teeth into this winter, to have something to focus on other than the fact that I'm not going to hockey games, not going to concerts, not doing my usual stuff. And the thing that's come to mind, in fact, a lot over the last couple months is I've been a lifelong model builder. I learned to build, primarily built plastic model cars, 1/24 scale, 1/25, occasionally a couple 132s and 143s. I learned to build when I was 7 years old. It's a hobby that I carried into adulthood. Unfortunately, the last decade or so, due to life circumstances and also due to not really having an adequate workspace in my current house, I haven't been building. And with things being what they are and people being kept home more, it's something I wanted to get back into. So as we got towards winter, I started looking around for alternatives. The difficulties with building a plastic model indoors: you're doing a lot of painting, you need a lot of ventilation, you need good clean air, which means no cat hair floating around. For those of you who don't know, I have 7 cats. Not only does their cat hair get everywhere, but they like to climb onto things and knock things over and break things. That's what cats do. I still love them dearly. So I started thinking a little more creatively. I came up with this new desk, which allows me to close the lid when I want to shelter the little parts from them. And I also started researching some projects where I didn't have to do the painting and didn't have to worry about the fumes. And what I came up with that I think is really going to be something fun for me to sink my teeth into this winter is this architectural model kit. This is from a Spanish company. I'm probably going to botch the pronunciation here. I think it's called Aedes Ars. There's a couple companies that make kits like this, and what it consists of primarily is ceramic tiles, and then it's set on a landscaped base, similar to how you would do the scenery for model railroads. So I think this project, it appealed to me for a couple reasons. Many years ago, I remember being in a hobby shop and seeing some kits like this, where they were actually the ceramic pieces that resemble stone, and you could build a castle. I forget exactly what kits they were, but due to cost, I chose not to buy them. But I think it's an itch I always wanted to scratch. I've worked as an architectural designer for over 25 years, so I've always been interested in the construction of buildings. If you've seen my other videos, you know I have an affinity for Legos. I particularly like the Lego City series, where you have the vehicles, the buildings, the people, all the little accessories. And so I think when you combine all of that, you can see why this kit appeals to me. It's the subject matter of building buildings. It's a bunch of little tile pieces that are probably going to drive you even crazier than Legos. But it also doesn't require a whole lot of painting. I think when you get to some of the landscaping at the end, you're going to have to paint. This thing is 5,300 pieces approximately. I gotta believe that we're going to be well into spring, summer by the time this is ready to paint. So I'll be able to do that outdoors. But the purpose of this video today is, for one, to introduce you to the project and explain why I'm so interested in it. I know this is something different for the channel. I know you guys are used to me being out driving around, exploring, watching trains, biking. But hey, as they say, winter is coming. And you know, if this doesn't interest you, I completely understand, but if you want to follow along and learn something new, this is the first time I'm building this kind of kit. There's not a lot of information out there about these kits, at least not in English. So this is very much going to be a learning process for me as I go along. Anyway, I just wanted to use this first video to give you a background on the project. In my next video, we're going to unbox this kit and see what's inside. I hope you'll join me. Thank you for watching.